Welcome back to another video, and I have another journal flip that I want to share with you guys today. It is another junk journal that I made, and it didn't take me too long to finish this one because I don't think there's a lot of pages in here, and it is quite fluffy, as you can see. The front and back cover are flatboard canvases from Dollar Tree, back when Dollar Tree was everything $1 last year. I haven't been to Dollar Tree since it went from $1 to $1.25. For the front cover, I used the stencil from Dollar Tree, and I used their spackle for full modeling paste because at the time I didn't have that. And then once that was dry, I used craft paint pink and gold paint from Target in the dollar spot that I got a while back. And I went around the edges with black craft paint. And then for the back, I used a napkin from Dollar Tree, and I went over that. This is not the color I use, but the product I use. This is color wash paint from Tattered Angels. I used the gold, I believe, and this I got back when I was on the design team for them, in a bunch of different colors. So that's that. And for the pages in here, I use packaging, food boxes, stuff in the mail, scrapbook paper, stuff like that. And I mostly use the prompt cards for a lot of these pages because I still, getting in the swing of things. So this page is from those cards I pulled, and this is a magazine transfer that I used packing tape on, and it turned out really good. And background is book paper that I dyed with last year at Funko. After Easter, they had the Easter stuff on clearance, and they had some of the Easter egg dyeing kits on clearance, so I got 2 boxes of that, and that's what I used dyeing some of the paper, book paper. I used the pink, and the blue. I wanted blue, but I think I put in a yellow tablet, or I wanted yellow and I don't know what I did, but it turned out to be green. So you can see that was stuff in the mail, and this is scrapbook paper, and I used that same stencil on here, and stickers from Sticker Nation too. This is more scrapbook paper. The stamps I used last month, a friend of mine came in town for work, and she wanted to go to Viva Las Vegas stamps, so I met her there, and I got 2 stamps, which I used on here. And the arrows are chipboard pieces from Unwell Studio. I used Tattered Angel sprays on these. This is actually 2. This is her layered arrows chipboard pieces. And this one I use the Arctic Snow, I believe. Arctic Snow on here. And once that dried, I used Tattered Angels on that. This had some tissue paper that I glued on there on a piece of paper, and I had scrap leftover paint on here as a starting point, and then I did some stamping. This is packing tape that I had a bunch of dried up paint on here, and what I like to do, since I discovered it, was take some of the tape and lay it on the mat, and then pick it up, and then it picks up all the dried paint on the tape, and then I flip it over and either use black craft paint or white craft paint on it. And these are the ones I did last week. They turned out really cool. And then this is a coloring book page from Whimsical Wonders, Grayscale by Molly Harrison. And then the sentiment is from Tim Holtz. I do have pictures of these pages on my Instagram page and on my artist page on Facebook. And this is an envelope. I used some of the Donna Rami inks on here and some Viva Las Vegas stamps on here because I have them right by my desk. And some washi, and then this sticker is from one of my planner sticker books from Me and My Big Ideas, or Happy Planner. And then some more stamping, some jeans scraps, a strip of denim. And these are these. I gotta get used to the camera being actually facing the right way. And both of them are from this Coloring Haven Misfit Special. And this is from Tim Holtz as well, the words. And again, the coloring book page is from that same book, and I just painted and then used some of the sequin waste on there and lace. And the sentiment, I've been having anxiety. I've been taking medication for that, and it's here and there. Last week it was bad, even though I'm taking medication. But anyway, it's getting a little better so far, knock on wood. But I was wanting to find sentiments or song lyrics to deal with this about anxiety, and I was researching and I found some songs. So that's one of the lyrics. And this was scrapbook paper that I, for some reason or other, I think I used it, so I ripped it, and I just kept that whole piece. I thought it looked cool. Again, another song lyric, and this is from, I don't think I have it. It should be around here, but it's a disaster. But this is from Graphic 45. It's metal. So I just stuck it on there, and for the center I used one of these because it was here. And she's from a magazine. These are one of the latest ones that I finished, along with this one. Background, and a mailing thing. I used white craft paint for the background. And then I stenciled words that I had, word stencil that I had. Actually, I cut it out on my silhouette years ago, and it's fallen apart, but it's still usable. So I did that, and then I used my rose stencil, and I used this texture paste from Prima, and this is really nice. It's been a long time since I had modeling paste, molding paste, to play with. And then she's from a magazine that I actually glued to a piece of white cardstock for stability because of the texture from the paper from that. And then song lyrics. Again, close pictures of this are on my Instagram. And then before that, I did some spotters with, I think, this ink. Well, not this one. This was empty, but I have another one of this color. This was just, I don't think I did the cards for this one. Oh, no, I did, because it was a tag. It was like, it was add a tag, some stamping, wrapping paper, lace, a color you don't use often. So, and the stamps are from Viva Las Vegas stamps, obviously. I do have other stamp brands, but I have a lot of that company because I was on the design team. And that's from Viva Las Vegas stamps. And I have like a lot of the texture ones, the background ones, by my desk. This is, I think, scrapbook paper. And I just did use book paper, bubble wrap. I forget what else. But this is another color book page from the Molly Harrison coloring book. And some more song lyrics. This one, I love how this came out. This is one of my favorites in here. This is something from the mail, and I did use some white paint over that to give it, because it's, you know, shiny and slick and all that. And then I glued on this deli paper that I had gotten at a restaurant for left, you know, I think it was to take home, and they put this tissue paper, not tissue, deli paper on there, and I saved it before it got ruined with food. So then I think I added some more paint over that, and then I used some inks that I had forever. Well, it's not this color. I think I used the purple. What's this brand? Posh Rainbow Inks. And let it drip. And I did some mark making. And I added some washi tape and some paper. Jelly print paper. And I did this is from a magazine. I did the packing tape transfer on there, and it came out awesome. And I glued her on there, and she just melted onto the page. And I wanted to use a song lyric from her. This is Liz Fair, so I used that. And this part is on my header on my Facebook fan page. So, really like how this came out. This is scrapbook paper. I used some of the Donna Ronnie ink up here, some Viva Las Vegas stamps, and a magazine image. I did some more mark making with circles. I think I had to use the Easter egg. Yeah. Not this one. This I did after Easter. So we had gotten Easter eggs filled with stuff last Sunday. Well, obviously Easter. And then some more song lyrics. Not that you can read it. Go to my Instagram or Facebook page for better. And this was more tissue paper, I believe. Yeah. And purple paint. And then this stencil I got on AliExpress a while back. And some washi tape. And it's not focusing, but the picture's up there. And this is packaging. And I used a napkin. And that's pretty much what I used for the background. and I just used a magazine image and butterfly wings from one of my books, and alerts. This was easy peasy. This was packaging, and I just used turquoise, metallic turquoise craft paint, and then this was left over from a jelly print that I did that was ripped, and I just glued it on there. This is from October Afternoon. There are ephemera packs from Midway, and this is from Die Cuts with a View, and this is stitching from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. This is more packaging, and it looks like a hot mess, but I kind of like it. With bubble wrap and splatters, and I believe the yellow is neon yellow from the Donna Rowney inks. And this is a Tim Holtz sentiment, and the sticker is from my planner sticker packs from Hobby Lobby, the Paper Studio brand. Come on, focus. I know you want to. And the last page is a napkin with inks, I believe. No, sprays, I believe. Yeah. And flowers. This is definitely a prompts page. And I used flowers from Prima that I forgot I had in my stash. These are wooden pieces, I believe, from Prima that I had in my stash, along with the buttons. And these are more of the magazine transfers that I did with the tape. They were from the same article as this one. So, and for that I used white craft paint on the other side of the image, so you can actually see it better than just leaving it as is. So, and that's that. So, like I said, if you want better looks of any of these pages, go to my Instagram or my Facebook or Facebook artist page to get those, and the links for that is in the description below. And that's it for now, and thanks for watching.